How's it going, guys? So the Pixel tablet came out on the 20th. I've had a few days with it, and I just wanted to see how everyone else's reviews kind of compared to what I wanted to talk about. And great little tablet. Let's take it right off. It's really lightweight. I'll give it that. And the 11 inches does the trick. I wanted to show that the Pixel tablet can go into like your audio groups. This is within the Google Home app. I already have it a part of two groups, but I'll just show you really quick. And it only works when it's docked. So here's the Pixel tablet. Just gotta scroll down. You'll see it's in. I have it on the first floor in my living room, so it's in the first floor music group. So that's another thing I just wanted to show off really quick. So right over here, you can see this is the Nest Hub. This is the tablet. It's a little bit bigger, just holding it right next to it. Maybe if I hold it like this, a decent size comparison. Maybe like this, decent size comparison. Oh, that's interesting. The back, kind of forgot for half a second. That's cool. The tablet is, magnetized, so it just went right to the refrigerator. That was cool. All right, so that's just showing some memories. But hopefully you can see like a size comparison there. So you can see this is in the kitchen. This is the refrigerator. I'm gonna bring it over to the table, and then from there we're gonna do other comparisons. All right, so this part of the video is going to be comparing the Pixel tablet with the Samsung Galaxy S8 Ultra. You can see right here, this is the 12.91 against the Ultra versus the 11-inch monitor. The size difference is there. My daughter loves this because it's lightweight and smaller. I love this because it is a big screen on here. There is a clarity difference. I feel like there's a brightness difference too. I don't have this cranked up all the way. And let's see what I have this one to. You can kind of see, like this one's farther up, say that's like 80%, while that's like, it's say 60%. What I want to do is and the reason I brought over the monitor over here was, it wasn't specifically to show off DeX mode. It's just that because it's a Samsung tablet, DeX does work. Similarly, like this keyboard works with the Samsung tablet. I have a mouse that connects to the Samsung tablet, but you can connect a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard to the Google Pixel tablet. I saw some people doing, just a quick email, like Microsoft Word, all that type of stuff works. But what you wanted to do to be really good is to connect to a monitor like this. So, just for the sake of showing, the touch screen works, stuff like that. But what we wanted, oh yeah, that was the mouse. That was the thing. I was trying to move the mouse cursor with my finger, but I forgot that it's touch screen, so not the mouse. So let us unplug from here, plug it to here, and let's see what happens. Not particularly a good sign. Should have lit up by now. All right, I have the right one plugged in, right? Yep, the power is down there. Just wanted to make sure it's not lighting up. So that's kind of disappointing. I know they don't, expect you to kind of go crazy with this, but this is, Google hardware, their Tensor chip, and I guess some people are trying to say, hey, it's mid-range, but there are a lot of things you can do with it. But not being able to connect it to an external monitor by USB-C, that's a little sad. A little disappointing. Probably going to take a point off for that. But with some of the things you can do with this, I mean, some of the other points pretty much come back on, like being able to cache to it. That's a huge deal, right? Not sure how many people are going to try to cast something to this, but like say if it's on your nightstand or like really close to you, then it kind of makes sense because you'll go from like your small sub 6-inch cell phone screen to this. Makes sense. Another big issue that I have is I guess it's more of like how Samsung's One UI really fills in a lot of gaps that, say, just Google's version of Android doesn't. Like, say, if you wanted to, like create a folder in here, it just doesn't happen. Like, I'm going to try to put one of the video apps, and it tries to put it to the screen. But what I want to do is I want to have a folder. They'll let me put folders on the screen, but not on their start menu, if you want to call it that, all programs menu. Meanwhile, with Samsung, you can do that. Another thing that I don't know if everybody uses, but if anybody has like the Samsung Secure folder, this doesn't. So with me personally, I play two versions of a game called Transformers Earth Wars. If anybody knows Transformers, one faction's the Autobots, one faction's the Decepticons. You can only play one at a time, so I need to make another account, and I play both of them. One with the regular. How would you compare it? With the regular Samsung, Android OS, and the other one is hidden inside of the secure folder. And we can't do that with this because there's no secure folder. There's probably a third-party app you can find on the Google Play Store somewhere, but this is one of those things where it's like, hey, kudos for Samsung making their ecosystem better than others out there. That's one big comparison. When will Google come out with their desktop version? I don't know. Is it going to be with this? No. I thought it was going to come out with that premium Pixel tablet that they had 2 years ago, but not the case. So if I had to, choose one, I'd still stick with my Samsung one. But where this shines is that it's kind of like a Nest Hub. And I compare it to the Lenovo one, not the Google one, not the Nest one. Because at least with the Nest one, you can see the camera in the Nest app. You couldn't do that with the Lenovo one, and you can't do that with this one. Will it come out in the future? I hope so, but not right now. So it's a good thing and a bad thing, because like for my kitchen, I use that camera to see what's going on in the kitchen, and also just video conference sometimes. You can definitely video conference with this, but you cannot use it as a camera, like a Nest Cam. Another -1 there. Again, if that wasn't a feature in here, which it's not, and comparing the two tablets, I'd rather go with this. If all of a sudden this had that feature to watch it like a Nest Cam, +1 more to this. Based on that, I don't think this thing should be $500. Apple makes their tablets. I think their starting price is what, 300 and change, depending on how much storage. This is the 128 one, so I'd say based on like some of those limits, this should be a lot less. Will it go lower Black Friday a year from now? We don't know. Because the operating system is free, so they shouldn't calculate that into the price, right? Android's free, so that's not a problem. The Nest Hub, I think the Nest Hub Max is under 300. Prices it's at say like 350, because that's pretty much where you'd want to kind of compare this, right? I'm not sure where it's marketed. Is it for the tablets? Is it for smart home? It's a 2-in-1 convergence, but it shouldn't have that high of a price tag because it's converging on two things, And because of that, even though this is a good tablet, if you were in the market for a tablet, you should go for the Samsung one. If you're looking for just another piece of technology that goes into the smart home, $500, that's too steep for this. No way, just because it's a quote-unquote Nest Hub and a Pixel tablet. I'm sorry, it's a tablet and a smart home hub put together shouldn't make the price go higher. That's my 2 cents. But it is a good tablet. I unfortunately don't enjoy watching stuff on this as much as I enjoy watching stuff on this. So if you don't have another tablet at home, say if it was like your first tablet, then this is kind of a good move, because it's like I said, a 2-for-1. Put it somewhere, And I think you saw that added little bonus a little earlier. I forgot that because it's a magnetized back, I just put it right on the fridge. So I was like, oh, that's cool. So put it on something else that's magnetized, and you can watch while you go do other stuff. That's my 2 cents, and I think it's good. If you want a budget, sorry, not really the right thing to get then. You're better off just say buying like a portable monitor and sticking your phone to that instead. That's not like a full on review or anything. I guess that's just my opinion. I am happy I bought it because a few months ago, I think Google posted an announcement saying a lot of the third party Google hubs, including the one from Lenovo, are going to stop getting security updates and feature updates. So I don't think this thing's going to get stopped with those anytime soon. But I also haven't heard the Google Pixel tablet, the one before this, getting all the new updates and the bells and whistles. But this just came out this year, so I don't expect this thing to be obsolete anytime soon. Will this take things to a new level? Not entirely sure. But I do like that, hey, when you set it down, it turns into that smart home screen, and when you take it off, you got your tablet right here. If you already have a tablet, sorry, this isn't going to be like one of those things that takes over for that. If you're going to get the first tablet, this is really good. So, my 2 cents, like I said, go ahead and buy something like this. I wish it was cheaper, but if you're looking for something very specific, if you were looking for a tablet productivity device, a media consumption device, this one wouldn't be it, or this one wouldn't be the best one. I'd push you over to Samsung. And on top of that, a lot of people will disagree with me, but the One UI does, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, it fills in a lot of gaps that Google, that Motorola, Lenovo, that other people that other manufacturers that also use Android tend to fall short on. One of the main reasons I didn't stick with Pixel phones is because I love Samsung Gallery. I couldn't believe it, and the ecosystem that Samsung has seems to work a lot easier. A few of my friends have Samsung phones, and I can just do quick share to them easier than using the Google version of quick share. And I think that's pretty much like the best thing I can really say. All right, forgive the glare, but there was some things that I forgot to mention about this. So when it's in hub mode, comparing it to the Google Nest Hub, you can do swiping motions to see certain pieces of information on the Google Nest Hub. But when it's the Pixel tablet in this mode, you have to hit the Google Home button, and it opens up the Google Home app, which is different and it doesn't feel as good. Hopefully they can improve on something like that, but like when I just want to look at the cameras, I have to hit the button and then go to cameras, which is a little bit better, but as I was mentioning before, the problem is the other swiping motions doesn't bring up anything. If I do that, I'm going to go into the tablet, which I don't want to do. I'd rather just have some of the Nest Hub functionality. With that being said, if you like the video, feel free to hit the like. If you have any constructive criticism, feel free to leave it below. And feel free to subscribe because I do plan on making new videos. Thank you so much. Have a good one, guys.